Question number 101. Both prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells A have 70 as ribosomes, B synthesize proteins in cytoplasm. Select the correct option. First option, both A and B are false. Second, both A and B are true. Third, A is true and B is false. Fourth, B is true and A is false. In both prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells, 70 S ribosomes are present. This is true. How? In cytoplasm of eukaryotic cells, 80 S ribosomes are present. But in case of mitochondria and chloroplast of a eukaryotic cells, the ribosomes are 70S type. So this is correct. And in case of prokaryotes, the cytoplasmic ribosomes are 70S and they lack mitochondria and chloroplast. So there are no ribosomes in the cell organelles as they lack these cell organelles. B. Synthesize proteins in cytoplasm. Yes, both eukaryotic and prokaryotic cells synthesize proteins in the cytoplasm. So both A and B are true. So the correct option for the given question is option number 2. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 102. Choose the incorrectly matched pair. First option, contractile vacuole, excretion. Second, SER, smooth endoplasmic reticulum, steroidal hormones synthesis. Third, xanthophyll, fat-soluble pigment. Fourth, eukaryotic flagellum, extension of basal body. Contractile vacuole helps in excretion. This is correctly matched pair. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum helps in steroidal hormone synthesis, or it's one of the functions is synthesis of steroidal hormones. It is also correct. Xanthophyll is a fat-soluble pigment. It is also correct. Like carotenoids, xanthophylls are also fat-soluble pigments. Fourth, eukaryotic flagellum is an extension of basal body. No, it has an extension of plasma membrane, not the extension of basal body. So the incorrectly matched pair is the fourth one. So the correct option for the given question is option number 4. Let's move to the next question. Question number 103. In G2 phase of cell cycle, first option, RNA synthesis stops. Second, DNA replicates. Third, deoxyribonucleotide synthesis begins. Fourth, tubulin protein synthesis takes place. In G2 phase of the cell cycle, what happens? RNA synthesis stops? No. Most of the RNA and protein synthesis takes place in the G1 phase of the cell cycle, but some of the proteins and RNA synthesis takes place in the G2 phase also. Second option, DNA replicates. No, DNA replicates only in the S phase or the synthesis phase, not in the G2 phase. Third, deoxyribonucleotide synthesis begins. No, it begins in the G1 phase, not in the G2 phase. Fourth, tubulin protein synthesis takes place. Yes, it is correct. In G2 phase of the cell cycle, there is a synthesis of tubulin proteins. So the correct option for the given question is option number 4. Let's move to the next question. Question number 104. Alignment of bivalent chromosomes on the equatorial plate and splitting of centromeres occur respectively in which of the following stages of cell division? First option, anaphase 1 and anaphase 2. Second, metaphase 2 and anaphase 1. Third, metaphase 1 and anaphase 2. Fourth, Pachytene and telophase 1. Alignment of bivalent chromosomes on the equatorial plate and splitting of the centromere. Splitting of the centromere takes place in anaphase of mitosis and anaphase 2 of meiosis, because meiosis 2 is similar to the mitosis. So for second, it is the anaphase 2. So these two options are ruled out. Now the remaining options are first option and the third one. Now, the alignment of bivalent chromosomes on the equatorial plate. Alignment of chromosomes on the equatorial plate takes place in the metaphase stage. So the correct option for the given question is option number 3. Let's move to the next question. Question number 105. The interconnected cells which do not show symplastic movement of water are: first option, mesophyll cells. Second, tracheids. Third, xylem parenchyma cells. Fourth, cells of endodermis. The interconnected cells which do not show symplastic movement is seen in the living cells. Tracheids are the dead cells. They do not have protoplasm, hence they cannot show symplastic movement of water. So the correct option for the given question is option number 2. Let's move to the next question.